Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You are listening to the Anchor Radio Network and a presentation of What's Up with the Turners. This is the Weekend Edition. And now your hosts, Caleb Turner and Brianna Turner.
Yeah, it's the Weekend Edition. Here we are live.
What's up with the Turners? September 28th, 2013. I'm your host, Caleb Turner. That was Brianna Turner there on the opening. And we are going to do a weekend podcast, a Saturday night edition, Saturday Night Live. I hope everybody's been having a good week. Saturday Night Lights. No, that's Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights. That's the movie by with Billy Bob Thornton, that football movie. That's all I remember about it, though. Anyways, prime time, September 28th, 2013. It is 8:20 p.m. We're going to try to have this thing done by 8:40 p.m. A 20-minute podcast so we can get a lot of people listening, because we got some feedback from the first one that it was way too long. 50 minutes, way out of whack. And but on the weekend editions, we're going to do a shorter edition, and our Monday edition will be longer. We're going to talk about several things. We got our weekend high five later on in the show. 7 financial decisions made in your 30s that may haunt you in your 50s. I don't know what our audience age range is, though. So we'll see what kind of feedback we can get from this one. Let's start it off. The 7 financial decisions made in your 30s that may haunt you in your 50s. Let's lead it off. The first one, number 1, the company you work for. Okay?
STR, Ellis Dunn,
Telus,
Walmart,
Rogers, Starbucks.
Shaw,
Starbucks has good benefits.
In-N-Out.
We don't have
You
those up here, though.
Americans that are listening.
Yeah, the Americans that
somewhere.
are listening, I don't recommend working in McDonald's. Now, we're going to get to this later. But you want to start off with a good job. Okay? You don't want to just immediately jump into Don Don's. It's just not... It's not recommended. I'm not gonna sit here and say go work at McDonald's. I got a story about McDonald's, by the way.
So tasty, though.
Well, of course it's so tasty, but it's stale.
Tasty.
I got a story about McDonald's. I overheard this in the trees. Rumor has it that employees, when you tick off the McDonald's employees at the till, supposedly, there are people in the back that will spit in your burger.
Ew.
So,
Gross.
don't tick off the McDonald's employees, is the point of all this.
Be nice.
Be nice, friendly, give a tip, even though you don't have to at McDonald's.
It's not tippable.
It's not tippable. Number 2, your starting salary. By the way, a 30-year-old making 75 G's a year who saves 10% of his or her income in a $401,000 whatever budget and earns a 8% average return would have just under $600K at 55 years of age.
Wow.
That's a pretty good retirement. 55 years old, me and my wife.
That's if you have one.
Yeah, it's 50-50 chance. And sitting in my condo in Mexico, sure. Okay. Probably Mexico City, because we want to settle. We don't want to settle for anything but the best. Go right to the capital. Living off $600K. I could do that. I just need my money to go to an occasional soccer game here and there down in Mexico. But other than that, sure, let's do it. Your starting salary. Now, you can't really decide what your salary is, but I don't recommend minimum wage to start. Now, if that's all you can do, then you better do it. You can't settle for zero. You probably want to, minimum wage here, by the way, right now is $10.25. Yeah, $10.25 an hour is minimum wage right here in British Columbia. At least in this part of BC. It varies all over the place, though. I mean, it's, under $9 in some parts of the States. Literally, we are kings here in BC compared to everybody else. Now, gas prices, taxes, we got the PST, the HST, GST, HST, tons of taxes. So I can understand how the salary is different. By the way, number 3. This one we could stay on for a long time. Number 3, your choice of a partner. Now, for us guys, marrying our future wife, not wives, I almost said wives, but it's just wife. It depends on the person, but I definitely recommend marrying a lady who is thrifty with her money. Thrifty. You know, like go to a store and with $10.
Save money, live better, as I always say.
There it is, right there. Put right in the fine print. $10 goes to a store, comes back with like 4 items. And not just those bags that you see in the back that you can scoop peanuts in. I've always thought, for instance, at like Save On Foods, Extra Foods, they have those bins in the back that have like candy in them and peanuts.
Bulk. You buy them in bulk.
Yeah, that's right. Bulk. That's right. I was like, bulk foods to bulk up with. Roids. Anyways, whenever I hear bulk, I think of roids. I don't know why. But anyways, number 4, when you have children. That's a big one. You got your first kid. Got to pay for all them diapers, all them wipes, pacifiers, food. By the way, baby food. Some baby food is good. Oh, Bob. Seriously. Blueberry baby food. Blueberry mush.
Peach.
The squash one's terrible. The squash one is terrible. I hate the squash one.
I don't even remember what it tasted like.
There was this teen activity once that we had to go to, and there was baby food or something. I remember I had to eat it. It was a long time ago. I think I was only like 14. That's why I never go up to volunteer myself at the teen activities now. One bad experience too much. Number 5, how you invest. Now, for some people, they don't do the stocks and bonds. You know, I got 100,000 in something steel. I got 200K invested in oil.
And I'm sitting there just like, hey, I just got my money.
Exactly. Yeah. When you got your money, who cares? You do realize when you put your, let's say you invest $200 in something. Okay?
Cow.
You have a cow. Okay, fine. $200 on a cow. You have no guarantee that cow is going to bring back that $200 in return. Now, if it's a female cow, milk, yogurt, cheese, cottage cheese, girdles. That's the only thing I think of when I think cottage cheese. Okay, so the cow. Let's say it's a milking cow. You're going to get milk from the cow, obviously. So either you're going to drink the milk or sell it.
What if it's sour milk?
Well, it's going to be sweet milk from the start. Sour milk's when it sits out for
With
days.
the cream on top.
Yes, that's sour milk. We know what sour milk is. Painting a bad picture in people's heads. Okay? Cow. Beef, right? Beef is cow. Yeah, beef is cow. I'm right. I had to double think about that one, though, for a second. So, cow legs. Cow hump. Or is that camel hump? One of those animals, they cut off the hump and oh no, buffalo! That's it, buffalo hump! Indians, back in the 1700s, they used to, that was a delicacy, buffalo hump. I remember reading about that. I'm a historian, by the way. I like history. History's good.
And we continue on to number 6, whether you rent or buy a house.
Now, personally, in my opinion, if we're going to get down to the nuts and bolts of this part, I prefer...
Drum roll, please!
Neither. Okay,
What
no,
do
no,
you
no,
wanna
because
do?
no, no,
Live
because
in a
listen, but
shack,
listen.
build
It
your own
depends.
home?
It depends on the neighborhood. It depends where you live. Like for instance, you can live right here in Coquitlam, British Columbia, and rent a house for $2G a month.
Live with
2G.
us.
Then you can drive 30 minutes away down to Blaine, Washington, and
Shara.
buy a house for 125 Gs.
Okay, cool down.
Like, I'm serious. You can literally buy a house for 125K and live in the house here in Coquitlam for 2G a month. And within, let's see here, 12 months in the year, 12 times 2, 24. 24 times 5 would put you at 120,000. Within 5 years of rent here, you can buy a house for one-time payment down in Blaine.
Preach it.
So all I'm saying is at this point is it depends on where you live and the climate that you're living in. Now, I wouldn't want to buy a house in downtown Vancouver. House in downtown Van City is like 1.3 mil. So, and that goes back to number one, the company you work for. If it's a good company, number two, your starting salary is going to be good. Which means number three, you're going to get a good-looking wife. Period. You got the money. It's going to happen. So, and then after that, you're going to have children once you get married. And then you got to start thinking about investing your money because you will have been spending your money on too much diapers, wipes, and baby food.
No.
And then number 6, then you got to choose. Well, hopefully by then you've already decided whether you're renting or buying a home. Hopefully you're not living out in the streets. You know what I mean? And number 7, the final one of this segment is how you pay attention to your dollars. And cents. Do you want to divulge on this, number 7, Brianna? Obviously, you don't want to divulge on that. Number 7, how do you pay attention to your dollars? Number 1, don't eat out 3 times a week. Don't get bubble teas.
Hey, I have a special provider.
2 times a week.
I do not. I get it once a month.
By the way, when this is just a side note, Frosties at Wendy's.
Those are good.
I have this thought in my head, Frosties for some reason. Supposedly, when I was a baby, actually when I wasn't even born yet.
When I was a young warthog.
When I was still in the womb, my mom had cravings for Frosties.
How do you know?
Well, it's your mom too, but apparently I heard she had cravings for Frosties. I'm not much of a Frosties fan.
I love.
So it must get passed on from kid to kid or something. I don't know. Either way, just a fun fact about our Turners. My mom had a Frosty craving when I was a kid. Well, not a kid. When I was still in the womb. Because I wasn't a kid. Well, I was a kid, but I wasn't a kid yet. Like, officially a kid. That hadn't come out yet. Either way, those are your 7 financial decisions made in your 30s that may haunt you in your 50s. Commercial break! Thank you! Okay, thanks, Bob. The 13.5-minute mark, we got our commercial break coming right here. This is What's Up with the Turners. It's our Saturday weekend edition. We'll be right back with a Weekend High Five. You got it live on the Anchor Radio Network.
You are listening to the Anchor Network's presentation of What's Up with the Turners, the Weekend Edition. And now your hosts, Caleb and Brianna.
We are live from Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. What's up with the Turners? What's up with the Turners, by the way? What is up with the Turners right now? 8:35 Pacific Standard Time. This music makes me want to go out and punch somebody. Or like, swing from the vines. Oh, fun fact!
Glorious George.
Fun fact about the Turners. And again, it comes from our mom.
So fun.
Back now it sounds like we're in Jamaica. Yeah, man. No, it doesn't. Now it sounds like we're back punching people again. Anyways, fun fact about my mom. Back when she was young, she used...
in the saddle again.
When she was young, she used to swing from the vines at the end of this. But yeah, back in the old days, back in the 80s, used to swing from the vines at a creek that was down the street from their house in Adrian, Michigan.
Jimmy hasn't stopped.
No, that's no. That was Jimmy.
Oh.
Anyways, it's always Jimmy. Like seriously, last week we were ripping on Jimmy, and we didn't even know who Jimmy is. Either way, that's the fun fact for this segment with the Turners. Last segment was brought to you by the all-new HP printer. Inkjet 7.5. Man, this thing prints fast. Literally, you press the print button, and it prints out instantaneously. You don't even have to highlight what you want to print, it just knows what to print. This segment is brought to you by the all-new Ford Mustang. It's all new, folks. My favorite car, by the way. Just for people out there that have 40,000 to throw around. If you mind throwing 40,000 to me, I'll catch it and buy a Mustang, even though I can't drive. Either way, this is the weekend high five. Ready? High five? No, you aren't ready for that. All right, this is the weekend high five. Yeah, all right, there's our high five sound effect live right here in studio. Thank you, Bob. Actually, that was me. But anyways, oh man, so much for our $2 budget that we have here in studio. Anyways, we got hearts on the sheet of paper that we got. Okay, another fun fact. No, I'm just kidding. No more fun facts for this segment. Don't write on. Oh my goodness. We got writing on the heels of feet right now in studio, and my colleague Brianna has lost it. She doesn't even know what to say. She is at the point of tears here in studio due to laughter. Anyways, our first high five of the day. Number one, Brianna, lead us off. She has lost it still. We'll skip to number two, which is me. So, the second high five of the day, we haven't even gotten to the first 20, but the second high five of the day, Cam Newton fined 10 thou by the NFL for wearing unauthorized visor clips on his helmet. Now, how cheesy of a rule is this? You have to authorize, the NFL has to authorize your visor clips? What? What is the day and age coming to that we're living in, folks? Authorized visor clips.
Totally wicked.
The next thing you know, they're going to be authorizing mouth guards. You're going to have certain mouth guards. No. They're going to be authorizing water bottles. You won't be able to use the green Gatorade bottles anymore. You'll have to use NFL bottles. That's what it's coming to. Anyways, back to the first high five.
So we see here 5 members of the Greek parliament got arrested.
This is after murder charges, so shame on the Greek parliament people. Get with it, folks. Anyways, high five number 3.
Somebody, I don't know who, threw a shoe at the Iranian president when he returned home from talking with President Obama.
Oh man, this one is so good. Some angry person in the crowd when the Iranian president got off his flight threw a shoe at the president in anger for talking with President Barack Obama about, I think, what is it, world peace? Which is not happening anytime soon. Sorry, folks. Sorry to upset everybody out there, but world peace is not happening anytime soon. Although, when the rapture takes place, after 3.5 years, there's going to be a little time of peace, and then it's going to go bluey and everything's just going to blow up. By the way, fun fact, Barney Fife,
Barney.
the loaded goat episode, you know what's going to happen when that loaded goat falls down.
Bluey.
Bluey. Anyways, number 4, the fourth high five of the day is 17.6 Mill Dollar Ranch is up for auction in Colorado. It's a Wild West town, literally, a Wild West town in perfect condition. It has the livery stable, the stage depot. It's even got the stage in the main street. It's got a ranch house. It's got it's got an outhouse. It's got the saloon in full contact. I'm telling you, man, these old towns. It's got the church down the street. Now, yeah, right here. Let's talk about this. In the old days, especially in Bonanza, only in Bonanza do you see the church just a block down from the saloon. Like, I'm serious. Only in Bonanza. Bonanza's the show where you see the bullets bounce off the people. And, anyways, my favorite character is Little Joe. Actually, no, my favorite character is Adam, because he's so suave with the ladies. Yeah, well, People think he's cute. But anyways, they don't know who really is cute. Ladies. Anyways, our fifth high five of the day. Brianna, take it away.
Milos. How do you pronounce that?
Raonic.
Yeah. Reaches
The
Thailand Open final.
Yes, he beat off Richard Gasquet in, I don't know how many sets it took him. I didn't even look that up. But anyways, he beat Richard Gasquet. That's all we know. Let's give him a clap. Let's give him a clap. And that wraps up today's weekend high five. All right, there's the high five sound effect right there by Bob right here in studio. We hope you enjoyed the weekend edition of What's Up with the Turners, Saturday 28th, 2013. Do we have any more fun facts? Any more fun facts? No, we're not doing Life Could Be Dream.
I like ice caps.
She likes ice caps from Tim Hortons. So if anybody ever wants to send a ice cap in studio, by the way, our home address is... And so there you go. There's our home address. So hopefully if you can decipher that, you can send her an ice cap. You can send me $17.2 million so I can buy that ranch in Colorado.
You could always send me an iPod Touch.
Oh, yeah, by the way. Oh, I know what we were supposed to do. We're supposed to talk about Monday's edition. Monday's edition on the What's Up with the Turners talk show on the Anchor Network will feature a Turner himself calling in from, where's he at? Chicago? Indiana.
Chicago.
Is he from
Indiana.
Chicago?
Chicago.
Chicago!
Chicago.
No, he's in Indiana. He's a Hoosier. Anyways, Matt Turner himself, our uncle, is going to join us by way of phone call. Yes, sir, a phone call in studio. Well, he's not going to be in studio, but the phone call will be in studio. And he is going to discuss some fun facts about the Turners. And we're going to hopefully get some stories about our dad. Ooh. On Monday, and we hope everybody will join in Tuesday for the live broadcast on our Facebook, Google+, email if you want it to be sent to you, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat. What else do we got?
Hotmail.
Hotmail, because it's so hot when it comes through. Anyways, so that's what Monday's show, and also Monday, one of our topics that we're going to be doing is Christmas. We're going to be talking about some Christmas stuff.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells rock.
Well, not that part of Christmas. But anyways, we're going to be talking about Christmas gifts that kids want to get. Not your iPod Touch, but other kind of things. Anyways, that wraps up today's broadcast of the weekend podcast edition of the Anchor Radio Network's What's Up with the Turners. I am your host, Caleb Turner. Special thanks to my co-host, Brianna Turner, my co-hosts in crime, my matey, as I said in the last edition. I messed that up, and we had to redo that one part. But anyways, thanks to Bob, Tom, our executive producer. Bob, by the way, it's not Bob, Tom. It's Bob, our sound man, and then it's Tom, our executive producer. Tim back at control in downtown Van City, running the switches. Tim, how you doing? Thanks, Tim. All right. Anyways, you gotta love Timmy. Old Timmy, and then we got Jimmy. We have to actually put a copyright on his name because we keep using his name so much in our editions. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll talk to you guys later Monday. That wraps it up for tonight. Stay safe. Hope everybody is in their church spot tomorrow. Coming to the show, not the show, coming to church on Sunday. And we hope God speaks to many people in many ways with the messages. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You have been listening to a presentation of the Anchor Radio Network's What's Up with the Turners, a weekend edition. We hope you will join us again on Monday for the weekday edition. You got it live on the Anchor Radio Network. Thanks for listening. Today the broadcast has been brought to you by McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. And also Burger King, home of the Whopper. An HP printer, Inkjet 7.5. And also the all-new Ford Mustang. If you got $40,000 to throw it to me. I'll buy a Mustang.
Look at you. Something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to,
Hey, we'll be so fine.
Oh, life could be me a dream. I can take you up to paradise up above. There is the only one that I love. Give me a dream. Oh, hello again. I can take you up to paradise. We'll see you Monday. What's up with the Turners?
On the Anchor Radio Network.
You got a live.